Yes, sir. Wow. That's testing. A, B, C.
Sound good. Let's turn up.
First down, second down, third down, fourth down.
Talk.
Check. First down, second down, third down.
It was working earlier, wasn't it?
And the ball is down.
I don't know.
I think it was. Because we did a test and it was working.
That's what I thought. But it's not coming through.
No, it's would anybody that knows. Would anybody that knows? The answer is damn man.
Yeah, that guy over there, he dropped a couple of
Interesting words, which is so
See, now it's gone.
not yours, but over there.
yeah.
He sat on something sharp.
It made him
Very
very
interesting.
14 push. Tackled by
Number 14, Server Basens,
26.
runs for a first down. Dukes.
He came out of nowhere.
He was stopped
Yeah.
by number 26, Owen Detmer. This time, don't run that far. Go like 5 yards and then run sideways.
I remember it was I remember it working.
It's like Louisville Wake Forest last week. Just got the ball. Final score is 62.
How much side to side running can you get before they
Talking to that.
Check.
It's working. It's working. Okay. Both of you talk.
Different times.
Bobby. Bobby.
Yeah, Gavin.
Bobby.
Gavin.
Bobby. Tony Romo, Jim Nance. Here we go. You ready, partner?
Yes, sir.
Check. Let's go, baby. First.
Basically, if I were you, I would just keep like kind of turning this up and down.
Me.
That one's super sensitive. Yeah.
If I get excited, I can like say
Yeah. There will be no crowd audio unless we wanted to. Now, if we wanted crowd audio,
it'll come through mine or
yeah, I would throw like what I could do
come through my mic, so I should be talking.
is go like this and.
Testing.
Check.
He's working.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's really loud.
Crowd audio?
Yeah. Unless, can you go on that camera and turn the mic way down?
With the gain all the way down? Or
Yeah, go on the settings. So you're not doing that.
Oh wait, should I put this one on?
Oh man, is it good to be here? Hello everybody. Oh, this is good. I like this a lot. This one's comfortable. This one's comfortable. This one I like because you can get up, you move around.
Yeah.
I like that you can move around. I feel like Brent Musserberger. You are looking live. Tell me how loud I should talk. That loud. Is that good? Loud. I'm talking loudly. Still talking loudly. Still trying to talk loudly. Talking loudly. I'm still sitting here talking loudly.
That's where we're at. 23 again. Number 23, Eduardo Shagan on the run.
Still gonna sit here. We're gonna talk loudly. We're gonna sit here. If you're not talking loudly, you're not winning. That's what they say. Can you hear me? You can't hear me?
He's announcing? Oh man. Oh man.
Never mind. Go back there.
Good evening, Kev fans.
You see the answer for the rest of the game now?
This game, yeah. I don't get paid over.
Sure, I am.
Should I talk this loud? This loud.
Oh, it's your boy Brendan on the mic.
Mr. Chambers is a PA announcer now, all of a sudden.
I'm gonna put him out of
I
work.
think so.
All right, that's good.
I could have brought another mic if you wanted me to.
That's fine. You know, if we need to,
This is all a test.
Put the mic out or whatever.
Should probably keep it this loud for the entire... Oh, I thought that was a throw. Never mind, that's a punt.
All right, so here's the thing. We're gonna keep the energy level up.
Yeah. Oh, we're keeping that energy level up. Oh, dude. We're keeping the energy level up. Can we do it out here? I should design, or if we're doing other outside events, I could do something with the mic a separate mic like for you, and I could just do it as like a talk back into my ear as a board.
Oh yeah, have you listened into like what they do with like the production bus? They talk every 5 seconds. They're like camera one, look at, and it's like insane.
This is our boss.
This is the bus.
Them up in their room, but
Right.
we need like a special power.
Check.
The thing take that power supply out. We'll get some. I'll look for IAMs or something.
20, 15,
My laptop is up there.
touchdown.
Oh yeah, let's just get out. Yeah.
Georgetown, the reception is going to be a touchdown, Oak Park.
This game has gone downhill ever since Mr. Holba started announcing it.
Bobby with the quickness.
And it's only been 30 seconds. So this is their defense. This is York's defense, offense. We'll switch back and forth with it.
What'd you say?
So I have their offense all on one side
Okay.
and their defense is all on the other side, so you don't get
Got it.
so I'll leave that.
Yeah. Who's that number 5? This is offense.
I picked this up at our neighbor's
That's
garage
offense.
sale for free.
This is offense.
Hustle pass is complete to sleeps. Good.
Dude,
Talking like,
he makes every play. The dude's quick as hell.
yeah.
You got it. You figured it out.
What did you say?
No, Lorna's definitely not coming. It'll be me.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of parents.
What do you have in terms of star players? What's the start for?
Oh,
Team captains.
While he's here.
probably.
That's my drive about that.
When did he show up?
Just requesting letters of rec and walking around all my equipment.
Well, that sounds like something Greg.
Josh Mathiasen going to Oliver Nazarene.
I tell you what, man, there's something about this guy. I like this guy.
Good enough for a 2. First down.
Just don't call it madness. As long as you don't also go Booger McFarland.
Oh my God.
I really like Cincinnati's energy. They're down 24-0. I like their energy.
Did you watch the Monday Night Game this week?
No.
Oh, he just gets.
I read the stories
That is a
that they were
horrible
commenting
call.
on his stuff. It was awful.
He turned into a fan. I mean, it sounded like a Detroit fan. I'm a Packer fan.
Yeah, we both are.
He started, yeah, we're both Packer fans. He started just ripping on officials. And like, you know how like what was it? Ken the Hawk Harrelson got, suspended for, like crapping on that umpire. Yeah. Oh, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. And he was like, this is like,
By the way, Green Bay should not allow to be wearing completely white uniforms and pants. That was ridiculous. Put on the green shirts.
It didn't look
That's
good.
what they should have had their home.
It didn't look good.
We should wear that stuff on the road.
It didn't look
It's like
good.
Dallas.
It didn't. Oh, they was, yeah. It's, yeah.
That's it, because other teams that have, like the Bears is always the blue at home.
Yeah. They used to have a rule that you can only wear color rush on Thursdays. And I didn't think
that they did like
yeah,
a futuristic
they did like
color.
that's what it looked like.
That's where Green Bay came from, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have left it in the closet.
Hey, it looked terrible. And then I'm a Wisconsin fan too, and Wisconsin had red jerseys, and like it looked like they weren't. It was uncomfortable looking.
You know what? It was funny because Wisconsin trotted out the really cool old helmets with numbers on.
Oh, it was awesome.
Back. It was
It
really
was awesome.
cool.
It was when they played Nebraska.
I like it.
It's exactly.
They update a little bit, but throw the old
Just
uniforms.
throw it
on.
exactly. Yeah.
I think that retro.
That's
look
why,
is really
like Kansas basketball keeps that kind of old look in without being completely new.
Let's go with Northwestern Sport when they had Northwestern
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
NU
yeah,
and they
yeah.
had the old helmet.
Yeah.
Ollie Bronson, scored by Joe Bronson and Cameron Bryant.
Okay, well this was going to take a few minutes, so
You're gonna have 20 on the clock.
Antonio Carrillo is scored by Aaron Pietro Carrillo and Angelina.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. All
there we go.
right.
Luis Castillo is scored by Jaro and Luz Castillo.
Dude, people are gonna be so cold.
Oh my God.
It's actually supposed to have like 40.
Conroy is scored by Bill and Suzette Conroy.
I don't know what the deal is. Like I said, yeah, Trey signed off on it.
Who's announcing now?
Same person. He's down there.
It's some of them it is.
Kevin DeMore
Oh, where?
is scored by Mike DeMore and Matt McCarrigan.
Maybe they grant them. You got a week and let's say.
AJ Holy is scored by TJ and Heather Holy.
Brother, he's clearly into us. He's totally.
Devereaux is scored by Denise and Bob Devereaux.
He usually receives kicks, right?
Oscar Duda is scored by Brian and Suzanne Duda.
I tell them always for
Chris Eckert is scored by
Animal.
Sue and Mark Eckert.
He is insane. The celebration.
Unbiased, right?
I think so.
I mean, there's no.
I tried not to be biased.
Piana. Sean Mahler, escorted by Bill and Margaret Meyer. Josh Mathiasen, escorted by Michelle and Ariana Mathiasen. Annette McGovern, escorted by Moira McGovern. Robert Mendoza, escorted by Rick and Norma Mendoza. John Myers, escorted by Mike and Kathleen Myers. Billy Racy, escorted by Gina Racy. Miguel Ortiz, escorted by Alan Maka Ortiz and sister, mom coach Alyssa Ortiz. Owen Pecos, escorted by Cindy and Patrick Pecos. Alec Rosmus, escorted by Keith and Kristen Rosmus. Max Santiago, escorted by Joe Santiago and Janelle Pavoni. Grant Scaro, escorted by Robert and Leanne Scaro. Anthony Lazaroras, escorted by Tony and Jenny Lazaroras. Cody Vasquez, escorted by Larry and Freddie Vasquez. Dan Wagner, escorted by Linda and Brian Wagner. Jack Wall, escorted by Joe and Amy Wall. And now for athletic trainers and managers. Patrick Vitelli, escorted by Doreen and Greg Vitelli. Michaela Elkins, escorted by Mackenzie Elkins. Wendy Osu, escorted by Newton Osu. Samara Sin, escorted by Fred and Sonia Sin.
Sally, right there.
Bjorn Joseph Alstad, escorted by Francesca Urian.
Thank you. Before I forget, and I knew you'd be high, but I
Anna
didn't recognize you in an orange
Arno,
I needed to see
escorted by
green.
Fernando and Karen Arno. Sarah Bienick, escorted by Roxanne Jemanek and Stephen Bienick and Thomas Jemanek. Julia Brandt, escorted by Jason and Stephanie Brandt. Jason Butterfield, escorted by Aaron and John Butterfield. Elizabeth Cook, escorted by Jane, Dave, and Eddie Cook. Samantha Cruz, escorted by Mary and Art Cruz. Tyler Del Alcazar, escorted by Joe and Samantha Del Alcazar. Kaylee Diaz, escorted by Luis and Ria Diaz. Catherine Evans, escorted by Beth and Brian Evans. Jack Fennell, escorted by John and Ann Fennell. Matthew Hauser, escorted by Jim and Ann Hauser. Camden Hildy, escorted by Stacy and John Hildy. Jenny Hoffman, escorted by Sean and Katie Hoffman. Ashley Holman, escorted by Colleen and Tim Holman. Alexia Iglesia is escorted by Maria and Alexia. Julianne Jarnon, escorted by Mark and Valerie Jarnon. Sam Jensen, escorted by Sarah and Jim Jensen. Will Johnson, escorted by Frank and Anna Johnson. Rachel Kamen, escorted by Michael and Lori Kamen. Rose Klinger, escorted by Nate, Jen, Wade, and Sarah Klinger. Michael Prudra, escorted by Ryan Prudra. Mason Lampa, escorted by John and Kim Lampa. Colin Lucina, escorted by Todd and Sarah Lucina. Aaron Lukowski, escorted by Mr. and Mrs. Lukowski. Abby Magner, escorted by Allison and Reed Magner. Nick Memelicina, escorted by Bill and Sarah Memelicina. Nick Pintosi, escorted by Bob and Pam Pintosi. Henry Rivadeneira, escorted by Karen and Rafael Rivadeneira. Evan Sedlacek, escorted by Christine and Brent Sedlacek. Adam Stevenson, escorted by Michelle and Dave Stevenson. Andrew Trenta, escorted by Tom and Jennifer Trenta. Anthony Bezanoris, escorted by Jenny and Tony Bezanoris. Amy Elizabeth Vincent, escorted by and Dave Vincent. Ben Wicklow, escorted by Deirdre and Andrew Wicklow. Margaret Wisniewski, escorted by Meredith and Marty Wisniewski. Tyler Zokalski, escorted by Jeff and Fran Zokalski. And now for our seniors of cheer. Abby Melanice, escorted by Shannon and Jeff Melanice. Tegan Cook, escorted by Tracy and Ainsley Cook. And they got a double, Danielle and Peyton Reno, escorted by Tim and Ralph Reno. Irene Reynolds, escorted by Chris Reynolds. Emily Senowitz, escorted by Anna Darius and Zachary Senowitz. And now to recognize our senior members of the Palms team. Kayla Fitzgibbons, escorted by Mary Sue and Scott Fitzgibbons. Emily Heiser, escorted by Jen and Jeff Heiser. Eloise Mauricio, escorted by Tiffany and Jeff Mauricio. Let's have a big round of applause for your York Seniors.
Two-step drop from a shot, looks, fires on the right side, and completed Luke Malaga. Another first down for the Dukes. Steps, looks, two-step drop by a shot, looks on right side, completed. 5-yard gain for the Dukes, caught by Luke Malaga. Good? Steps this one, caught on the near side by Malaga, results in another York Duke first down. Check, 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 check.
Yeah, that over.
Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. No, 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 no.
So like other people.
Right now. And you can see I muted this, but if I turn this on,
Check, check. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
now this is on like a 20-second delay or something.
Yeah,
So did you just talk?
yeah,
yeah.
On like 20 seconds.
yeah,
That makes sense. Weird, right?
yeah.
So I actually just muted the whole time because it's too weird. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have a conversation with Bob, and you're like,
So and just keep. All right, got
so I
it.
just keep muting. What I do want to do is like I check in on this one.
Yeah.
Right? Just to like
Make sure it's still working.
exactly. Now,
Okay.
all you have to do, honestly, the only thing you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's contest is a sanctioned IHSA event. All spectators are reminded to always model good sportsmanship throughout the game. Be positive as you cheer in support of
There's
both
what?
teams.
You're gonna run the score.
Tonight, your York Dukes host the
Oh,
Huskies
here?
of
Oh,
Oak
that's
Park
easy.
River Forest High School. Principal Aaron DeLuga and the York Athletic Department would like to extend a warm welcome to the students, parents, and staff of Oak Park River Forest High School. The Huskies are coached by York alum John Forster and have a 3-4 record. The Dukes are coached by Mike Fitzgerald.
Oh,
The
it's
Dukes are
like
3-4.
quarter one. Yeah.
Let's meet tonight's officiating crew. Our back judge is Keith Lyons. Our linesman is Steve Marchese. Our line judge is Tim Cooper. Our
And so
umpire is
then
Bob
like
Knapp. And our
field.
referee
So like
is
no matter
Steve
which one it is, where do I put like first and 10, second and 5? Where do I put that?
So right
It's
here,
all
it's
just
two.
in that same
So
spot.
you, like I can change this right now
Okay.
to second and 2, right?
Okay.
You just, I mean, you can just like keep it pretty simple.
Yeah.
30 or 50, right?
Yeah.
No, I guess I would always do third and
Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Right, but and once it highlights, it's like done.
Yeah.
As for the score, I just always, like keep, you don't have to like do the +2 or 3, just
Yeah.
second, right? Or
Yeah. Got it.
And then it changes. It should change the real time.
So it's just changing what's up here.
Yeah,
on
and
the
see how
top.
it keeps it.
Yeah.
Basically, this is like your preview monitor, and then this is
Yeah.
your out.
Yeah.
But as we're seeing it kept up with it. I'm gonna go out there.
And then one last thing. This, even though I'm on a 20-second delay, it's not going to be like I'm talking about a play that happened 20 seconds ago. It's just the viewer is going to be 20
The viewers
seconds
are always
behind.
20 seconds.
Got it. All right. Cool.
Okay.
Perfect.
You should really hear both of you pretty well.
Okay.
You can tell Bobby if he's too loud. This will also keep you kind of up to date on like how loud.
Okay.
you should
And
be.
so like it can like I should be able to hear myself right now.
Can you hear yourself?
I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Can you hear yourself now?
Yeah, I can hear it now.
Yeah. So if you want to have your outlet, keep that on. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
And then can I turn that down a little bit?
What happened? Can you hear that on now too?
Yeah, I hear it.
Okay. You can't turn it down.
Okay, that's
oh,
fine.
No, yeah, you can turn this down. This is just the main volume of it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
This is just these two right here.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, I'm gonna go run.
All good. Thank you. You want to run through it real quickly? We're good. Make it more better. You want to try it real quickly?
Good evening, Duke fans! On behalf of the York High School and the marching band, we'd like to welcome you to tonight's game. Warming their school fight song.
No, it's in there. Don't worry. We have not been eavesdropping. If we were, it'd be like live streamed everywhere. You hear that?
fans, New York High School score! Now, please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem under the direction of Mr. William Ernst, Assistant Director of Bands at York High School.
Bobby, is that image clear? Is that image focused?
Is it good? All of it?
Let's do this thing. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to York Community High School for this football game between the York Dukes and the Oak Park River Forest Huskies. I'm Bobby Hessling, and alongside me is Gavin Hughes, new member to the live stream community. Gavin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bobby. I appreciate it.
York Dukes. Tonight is
all right, folks, let's talk about it. Players to watch. The York Dukes, keep your eye out for number 4, the running back, Nick Conroy, a true stud. Also, number 2, Owen Peckausch, a wide receiver standout, also being looked at by a couple D1 schools, Bobby. Keep your eye out for that. Luke Malaga, number 6, is the also very talented wide receiver, the junior. As for OPRF, the quarterback, Jaden McKill, number 6, has thrown a pretty hefty amount of touchdowns this year with 801 yards, as well as a running back, Nazareth Bryant, number 24. I'll tell you what, this is a very intriguing matchup between these two schools.
It truly is. And, I mean, you look at this game, both teams are 3-4. Both teams need to win the next 2 games to make the playoffs. And York has lost 3 straight games heading into this one. Glenbard West, which they were blown out. Hinsdale Central, they played close. And then Willowbrook last week, yeah, rough start. They managed to bounce back, but still lost by 14.
The Dukes will be
Bobby, in addition to that, you're talking about a program that is back on the rise, seeking to stay alive as they seek for that playoff spot, as you said, standing at 3-4, in addition to the Oak Park River Forest Huskies as well. So as we get set, Anthony laps to kick, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast of the Dukes and the Oak Park River Forest Huskies. The stage is set, stakes are high, here we go!
And we are underway. This one is fielded at the 19, will be returned all the way out.
ball pops out. Picked up by Kevin DeMore.
York has it, and already a perfect start to a fantastic game, depending on what the refs say.
I tell you what, partner, what a way to start a game. How intriguing was that?
What
Dukes will start with the ball around the 30-yard line. And officials talking it over now. See what happens.
This would be a very big call to start off the game.
It's like what a start, though. This special team,
Special teams coming out big.
Really helped so far. Or thus far, I should say, this season.
And is marked Oak Park ball.
It's a tough one. Tough break. All right, so folks, you get to see this defense that has been electric for the Dukes thus far. And this is very exciting. You talk about Josh Mathiasen, a defensive lineman that just committed to Olivet Nazarene University in Bourbonnais. You talk about Liam Enright. Liam is a fantastic,
something special. Him and Chris Eckert on the D line is quite impressive.
This is obviously a terrifying defensive line for any offense, as you talk about Brandon Walker and Chris Eckert as well. We get set the quarterback, Jaden McKill, in the gun.
Drops
Steps back, two-step drop.
Firing is incomplete, overthrown.
Thrown by number 6, Jaden McGill. Incomplete to number 19, Jeremy Smith-Payton.
Jaden McGill only has 7 touchdowns on the season. Running the ball, they have only 3 touchdowns. That is 10 watch tonight. Second and 10 coming up from the 32.
McGill in the gun once again. Trips off to the right. Keeps
Off
it
the
himself.
This week, and that is a big help to the linebacker core and tight end core.
Tell you what, you also talk about this. A kid who really kind of stuck around the sidelines for the first couple of weeks. Out there had a fantastic game against TGN. He looks to keep it up tonight here against the Huskies. McGill in the gun again. Looks, fires near side.
Incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 3, Mason Freeman. 4th down for the Huskies.
Correction, Bobby. That was the far side. A little bit of a rookie error there. Tell you what, after a play that didn't go in terms of the Dukes in their favor on that return, great defensive stand here to start the game.
Yes, defense has to be big, and they will prove that with the offensive line. This linebacker core, I feel like that doesn't get a lot of notice. Matt Kavanaugh and Antonio Carrillo, and like I did mention, Frederick Levins. Those are 3 special linebackers. Antonio, of course, is a senior, but we get to see more of Matt Kavanaugh and Fred Levins next year. Punt is away. It is going to be down at the 27, 28-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up.
And that punt was made by number 86 of the Huskies.
Change this to first row, where it says break. Just do like 1 Q.
It's 1st and 10 for the Dukes.
10:52 in the first quarter after a fantastic defensive stance by the York Dukes. Max Assad and the offense come out and get their first look on this fantastic fall Friday night. Assad, 2-step drop, looks, fires.
And he has overthrown.
Incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number
That is
12,
to Sammy Aish. Incomplete. Someone York has to get going is Owen Pekosh. He has not caught as many passes. He got a touchdown last week, but he could definitely, not his fault, but look to Pekosh more, and I feel like they could favor him tonight, especially this game.
Agreed. You talk about a coverage 0 defense here that OPRF runs. It results in a lot of one-on-ones. Here again, looking to draw someone outside, and he does. Great job by Assad.
Offsides on Oak Park.
5 yards.
Huskies. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Dukes.
That's let's go to your head, but you're doing a pretty good job. That's let's go to your head, but they did a pretty good job.
A shot again in the gun. Nick Conroy to his right. Hustler play,
4 out
two-step
wide.
drop. Looks, moving. Hustles around.
He just threw that one
Away.
to the moon.
Dangerous, Bobby. Real dangerous there.
I don't know who he's
35.
three into, but not a good pass you want to make on that.
Duke fans, if you haven't done so already, please stop by the membership table located by...
And Bobby, you talk about a very excited program. You could tell even before the season started, this was a group of kids that was very excited to get the season underway. Obviously, you talk about the addition to Fitzgerald last year. You can definitely see the improvement that this team has undergone.
Yeah, 3-win improvement last year, and they look to make that 1 this year.
Fires Peckhouse just out of the reach.
And that's incomplete to Pecos.
For number 2, Owen Pecos.
Now, something about York and their offense starting off games. There's only been one game this year where they have scored first. The rest of the games they have been down, and they've had to make comebacks. Schaumburg, they did it. LT was the only game that they scored first, and something they have to do here is score first.
Tyler Pachallo back to kick on 4th and 5. Again, folks, this is Bobby Hessling. I am Gavin Hughes. Another beautiful night here in Elmhurst, Illinois. 10:30 left in the first quarter. OPRF starts with the ball at the first.
Oak Park will take over with 10:30 left in first quarter. Very big game tonight. Now, something about Oak Park. They have 3 wins, but all the opponents they beat have 3 wins combined. All of the wins have came against Lyons Township, who York beat. They've also beat Proviso West and Morton, both who have not won a single game. York plays.
Steps back, McGill near side, little screen, nothing working there. Ball could be out. A signal, and that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Bobby, you talked about it, you hinted at it. There is something about this team that you just would love to see them make the playoffs. You obviously have a game tonight that is a must-win. You have a game next week that is a must-win. That results in playoffs. Now, not saying it's a shoe-in next week, but Proviso West will be the opponent next week. And obviously, if you can sneak out of here with a win tonight, that obviously benefits the Dukes quite a bit.
It truly does. It truly does. It truly does. Once again, we do apologize if there was a camera issue there. And he gets a loss of yards on that one. It's going to be 3rd down. And 12 coming up.
We apologize for the camera. Slight difficulties here. Just about 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Reminder, score 0-0. 2 defensive stops by both teams. McGill in the gun, empty backfield.
If you want to raise a tripod up so it's higher, you can.
I can't hear you.
Tripod can go up higher.
McGill steps back, another 2-step drop. Looks
firing.
Fires. Oh man! Hey, did you? What a catch, Bobby! You talk about
what a catch. Once again, we do apologize if there's any camera issues that are going on right now.
Pass caught by number 38, Pierre Macklin, for a first down Husky.
So while you look at a blank screen.
Is it better?
No, I think you took a photo.
What did I do? I think you took a photo.
Runs Nazareth Bryant, and he gets maybe 2 or 3, if that.
run back by the York defense.
Number 24, Nazareth Bryant on the carry.
Second and 8 is coming up. 8:50 left in this one. Shotgun. Fires. Caught.
Pass caught by number 8, Gavin Honey. He was
and is going to be
Antonio Perillo.
another first down.
First down
Bobby, that fault there, secondary needs to improve if OPRF, if the Dukes want to walk out of here with a win.
We'll be
Check. Yep.
testing. This is a test.
All right, stay with it, Jack. We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you back to this matchup. While you were gone, OPRF scored, and now results 7-0.
Number 4 just Conroy on the run. It appears the ball had been stripped.
Ball just came free. Like Gavin said, welcome back. Some technical difficulties, and the ball is now Oak Park football.
Ball recovered by Oak Park River Forest.
Bobby, first a defensive stop, now a turnover. Not the start the Dukes wanted.
No, not at all. I've said this earlier. York has made some impressive comebacks, at least gotten the game closer. This is the way you don't want to start out. The energy has to be flowing on the sideline.
Back in it, here we go. Obviously, Jaden McHale under center. Bryant to his right. Off we go. Two-step drop. Looks, scrambles, looks around. Flag on the play, possibly holding. Still moving. McGill tries to shuffle pass.
Number 6,
Bobby will see the flags.
Scrambled in the backfield. Into the pass.
That'll be holding on OPRF. 5-yard penalty.
That is big for York. It is first in what will be 26. Not the NFL penalty rules, but first.
Kill again in I form. Bryant behind. Looks handoff. Bryant looks, cuts it back. Uphill.
Another flag down.
Number 24, Nazareth Bryant on the run. There is a flag in the backfield.
See what the call is.
Joshua Thiesenclap in there, obviously. We hope that's an RPRF, and I believe it is.
We'll wait on the spot. It'll be first and forever now.
It's a holding call against the Huskies.
So we're now looking at first and
How's it sound? Or? Yeah, that speaker.
first and 33 from the 44.
Down and 33 yards.
Bobby, I don't even go first and 33 in Madden. Resume play now. McGill back in the I form.
Too wide for Oak Park.
Sends him in motion. Looks
Free, and I think York has it. York says they have it.
Ball's come loose. He's strong and collected.
It is York football.
Your turnover, Bobby. We'll match your turnover. There we go. York ball. First and 10.
Makes up for the mistake earlier.
First down. Duke.
First and 10. I'm Bobby Hessing, alongside me, Gavin Hughes, who first live stream of the year.
Bobby, this is where you make it right. You just make them forget about that turnover, and you make it right. Max Assad in the gun. Nick Conroy to his left.
4 wide. goes to Conroy.
Carey looking about a gain of 5 there.
Conroy has been a special player this year. He's been rushing for a lot. He's had his moments where he's been electric. And last week he did not do great, but still, there's still 2 more weeks to go, and he could put up some incredible numbers.
Talk about that win against DGN, 154 yards rushing. Impressive back at it. Max Assad has been at the gun the entire time this far. Kessner now to his left. In motion, sends Malaga. Handoff Kessner, looks upfield. Running, still going. Kessner, gain of 7. Another flag on the play. Wait to see what that call is.
2nd and 4 coming up.
Well, I tell you what, a cold night, brisk night. This crowd is still showing up. Quite impressive and quite a turnout.
And I'm sure sportsmanlike conduct, and that will push him back. So we'll be looking at 2nd and 10 again. 1st and 10, excuse me.
Josh Mathiasen.
First and 10 from the 38. Assad firing is
deep ball incomplete, intended for number 6, Luke Malaga.
Thrown by number 10, Max Assad. Incomplete, brings up a 2nd down.
That ball was there. Oak Park defender gets in the way and breaks it up.
For those wondering about field placement, the penalty occurred after.
Tell you what, Assad showcasing the arm strength there on 2nd and 10.
Without the loss of down.
Pass was intended for number 6, Luke Malaga, wide receiver who has really shown up this year and had a quite impressive one. Shot again.
Conroy. And depending on the spot, he should have the 1st down.
He was stopped by number 44, Jake Berman. Brings up a 3rd and 1 for the Dukes.
Third and 1 will be more like 3rd and inches. With 4:45 left. That is to Kastner. And he looks like he should have it.
So we gotta pay attention with Kastner. Those legs just never stop moving. That's what you need from a back like Kastner. Exactly what you want. A great 1-2 punch that York has with Nick Conroy and Patrick Kastner.
Well, also with Kastner, he's been hurt a few times. He missed the 2nd half of the DGN game. Didn't really play much in LT, and this week he was coming in battling another injury with his right ankle. Don't want it to be hurt again heading into the final stretch, and not make it any worse than it possibly could be.
Shot in the gun. Looks, steps back, fires again. Corner, Peckhouse, caught the touchdown
and the flag.
Let's go, baby.
Should be defensive pass interference. What a catch! They wait on the flag. I don't.
With the reception on the pass thrown by number 10, Max Assad.
They are going back, and Oak Park made signals. It truly did look like defensive pass interference.
Cue the booze, Bobby. Cue the booze.
And fans unhappy with that is going to be, I believe, offensive pass interference.
I don't know about that. I mean, if you watched it, his hands were on the back, but you can't really place that as pass interference. I mean, I obviously can't put myself in the shoes of these officials, but I mean, that was a very debatable call.
Yeah, a very tough call there. That could have been made. And they have it tough doing this. 1st and 20 now coming up. After the flag.
Nonetheless, great throw by Assad on the play. Again in the gun. Kessler to the left. Steps back. Fires.
Assad, that's overthrown.
Incomplete.
Jack. Just chill down. You're showing too much. Yeah, there you go. There. Yeah. A little bit higher, yeah. Show more of the field. If you're missing, like, the wide man.
2nd and 20 coming up.
We'd like to remind you that winter is coming. If you're feeling the chill this evening, you can purchase a York Duke winter hat, saving blanket, or a Sherpa.
Other way.
Probably nothing but the gun here for Assad. Looks, fires quick side, and Malaga at the 40, 35, up to the 30.
By number 6, Luke Malaga. He was tackled by number 40, Henry Spillane.
Yeah.
For those of you York Duke fans wondering what a Sherpa is, it is not a assistant to mountain climbing. In fact, we're talking about those green fleecy garb.
3rd and 11 here for the Dukes.
It's warm and rolling.
Kessler to Assad's right, looks, fires,
Assad,
steps
it
back.
is.
Assad.
And there's the flag down. We saw something like that in the NFC Championship game last year.
I believe the pass interference will be placed at the spot of the foul.
Pass interference against the Huskies.
It will be 1st and 10, depending when the chains move and if they decide to move.
So some confusion out here.
As we wait on the refs with 3:08.
Speaking of downs, you can head on down to the Spirit Shed and purchase one of those raffle tickets. An Amazon gift card worth $250 is being raffled off today at halftime. May the odds be ever in your favor.
1st and 10 from the 14 coming up. 2 out wide for Assad. Kastner is in the backfield.
11's in motion. Gives Kastner.
Kastner. And a nice gain. Will be down at the 10. 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 coming up.
And gain 5 yards, it'll be 2nd and 5 for the Dukes.
That wasn't my goal.
Kastner, another run.
Stopped.
And it will be 3rd down and 1 once again.
It's 3rd down in just a matter of feet.
Bobby, this is where you use the punch from Kastner. I gotta give. I'm to be honest, I gotta give. Shot again in the gun. Kastner to the right. Straight up the gut.
And let's see, will they give him the 1st down? No, it's going to be. It will be enough for 1st down. By the looks of it, the original signal looked to be 4th down.
It's 1st and goal for the Dukes.
but they gave it to him.
Minute and a half remaining here in the first quarter. 7-0, OPRF leads. The shot in the gun. Kastner to his left. Looks, give. Kastner cuts back at the 5.
It's tripped up.
Number 25, Kastner on the run. You tripped up by number 1, Malik Donnelly.
Second and 5. Now coming up here for the Dukes. Ball on the 5. Once again, Assad in the gun. Kessler to his left. Assad keeps.
Assad looks, throws, touchdown!
York! What a catch by IS, what a throw by Assad. And now the Dukes bring it within 1.
Sammy Aish with the catch.
Jack, that was awesome. Nice job, man.
And with 40 seconds left, York is an extra point away from tying this game up. And 2-point conversion failed, so York will be down 1 late in the first quarter.
So after the failed extra point, 7-6 OPR remains with the lead after the touchdown pass cost with Sammy Ayesh in the back of the end zone. 41 seconds remain in the first quarter.
I just like being able to anybody have you It has an A.
We'll be on our way to kick again.
Set to go for the Dukes, number 16, Anthony Lapiano.
Bryant back to receive for the Huskies.
Lapiano will kick off. Kick is away. It is a pooch kick. Recovered by Oak Park. We saw a lot of pooch kicks in the sophomore game from York.
Yeah, this York defense will get another shot here. Stop here would certainly prove to help out this offense after the missed PAT. Once again, folks, 40 seconds remain in the first quarter. I am Gavin Hughes alongside me, Bobby Hessling. York High School, OPRF Huskies. Both teams must win out to make it to these playoffs. McGill on the gun. Sends Bryant in motion. Looks, keeps it himself.
Is a
spins.
Has the first down.
Number 6, Jaden McGill, quarterback keeper. Runs for first down where he is tackled by number 5, Antonio Carrillo.
Bob, this OPRF team really does like that keep. They love having those quarterback keeps. I mean, you talk about a team that has lacked the offensive production like they have. Would you definitely agree that's a contributor to those quarterback keeps?
It truly is. You look at how they've ran the ball. They've done it well. York's run defense, especially in certain times, does not look the greatest. It did not look well against Lombard West, giving up 400 rushing yards that game. So that's something that slowed down, as they will most likely take this clock all the way down to the second quarter.
That's a surprise. Looks McGill to the screen. Treading,
And
jumping, hurdling, throws a man off. Depending on where he's marked, believe that will be about second and 1 here.
And that is the end of the second quarter. Score is 7-6. Both teams have scored. Only York has failed the extra point.
Some of your favorite spirit items will be going.
Bobby, let's talk about it so far. So both defenses had stops here to start the game. You talk about costly penalties by the Dukes. Take away those penalties. There really hasn't been too many mistakes made by the Dukes thus far.
No, not at all. Both teams, bad penalties. Either way, if York had that pass interference on Owen had or had not happened, they still did score. It was just a failed extra point that was the cost of all this. It'll be second down and 3 coming up from the 48.
You talk about a defense that this year has really shown up, and I mean that's not a weak point at all. Offense has struggles on the other hand, but if you can get this fixed up in terms of the offense, you're looking at a team that on any given Sunday so potentially, really shocks some people. Which results in a first down. Snaps Bryant on the carry.
Number 24, Nazareth Bryant.
Yeah, you're right about the defense, and people are going to look at how many points they have allowed last week, 35 to Willowbrook, and a few weeks ago, 47 to Glenbard West. Both those teams, terrific offensive teams. But otherwise, from that, defense has been spectacular. They have blocked, I believe, 5 extra points this season. The only time they didn't was versus Hinsdale Central and versus Willowbrook. And LT, they did not allow a touchdown to LT though, which was very big, and the reason why. So their special teams has been big.
And there were a couple games here that York really, as we look now, OPRF, based on looks of it, maybe second and 1 here. Might have picked up the first.
Pass was caught by number 17, Jalen Bates. First down, Huskies.
The run does result in a first down. McGill in the I form. Steps, hand, Bryant cuts, looks, upfield, churning. Gain of 8 or about 9 on the play based on the looks of it.
Second down, 1 yard to go for the Huskies.
Back in the I form, you got trips out to the right. One-on-one matchup down here on the near side. Line up the 25-yard line. McGill takes a snap, surveys,
Pressure.
favors, throws.
Incomplete, overthrown.
Flag on the play.
Incomplete pass. There is a flag on the field.
Flag is down. Back in the secondary.
My daughter's on my 5th grade teacher, like down there.
Defensive pass interference is the call, and that will give Oak Park another first down.
Pass interference call against the Dukes. First down, Huskies.
Bobby, we hinted at it. Costly penalties. That is the name of the game thus far. Just about 10.5 remaining in the second quarter. You know, Bobby, York really hasn't. Their record shows a less than desirable team, but it's when they lose. Besides a couple games here as of late, they didn't lose by too many.
Not at all. Downers Grove South and Hinsdale Central were both 2, you could almost say, statements. Downers Grove South, in all honesty, probably should have been a win. Just they did not come out and they didn't show it right. But Hinsdale Central, who is a fantastic football team, and they only lost by 7 that game, is absolutely terrific. And it's something that you like to see.
Give to Bryant. Looks, sneaks upfield, cuts in,
Touchdown.
And OPRF touchdown, and they go up now 13-6.
Number 24, Nazareth Bryant on the run.
something that has to come from York very quickly is a big play. They have to get this crowd going, and a big defensive stand would have been nice.
Yeah, Bobby agreed. After this touchdown, this crowd was up. This crowd was loud, and then right after that, OPRF came down and walked right down the field. 14-6, PAT on the way.
In Elmhurst, where you belong, James and Williams Jeweler.
It's good.
That is good. 14-6, OPRF leads your York Dukes here, 10:13 to go in the first half.
Foot and ankle clinic. Elmhurst Youth Baseball. Spring registration is now open. Huntington, your tutoring solution. And Source One Events.
Bobby, you said big play. That's what they need. This offense needs to get going, and specifically the passing game. Nick Conroy can only do so much. This offensive line can only do so much. You need that passing game to get established. He had a touchdown. Don't get me wrong, he had a touchdown, but it needs to get more consistent to open up things like the running game.
Yeah, that is very true. There were big pass plays. One was taken away by a pass interference as Oak Park lines up for the kickoff. They'll kick off from the 40.
Back to receive, Nick Conroy.
It was a booming kick.
Patrick Ote fields it at about the 3. Coming out now at the 15. Cuts it back at the 20. Looks, 25-yard line. Cuts it upfield. Churns. And will be knocked at about the 26, 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Dukes go to work.
Patrick Ote, he played week 2 and he also played week 3. He's a quarterback who can also run the ball, which is very big in some cases, but he came out big in both those 2 games. We haven't seen or heard much of him as of late.
Yeah, agreed. And a lot of the talk was, Patrick Ote, when he came in a couple weeks ago, led the Dukes right down the field to a score. He's a dual-threat quarterback that can run and throw. And we talk now Assad with the give to Conroy. Conroy cuts straight up at the 40, cuts it back to about the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, Dukes go back to work. Great run there, and a shifty run by Conroy. Great blocking by the offensive line.
And that's what we mentioned earlier with the explosive plays. He will have those explosive plays, and it makes sense. He has a lot of yards rushing the ball.
Give to Conroy once again on 1st and 10. A little bit going there.
It only goes for 3.
Gain of about 3.
He was stopped by number 1, Malik Donnelly.
Conroy this season coming into the game had 678 rushing yards, which is terrific as you look at it, and he hopes for another 100-yard game.
Yeah, you talk about it. Max Assad throwing for 886. Conroy, well, as you said, 678. Looks another give to Conroy. Cuts it back on the near side. He gets towards midfield, churning up to about the 48-yard line.
Speaking of Assad, his biggest problem this season is that he has more interceptions than touchdowns. Now, as a coach, something you don't want to see, but I believe the number of interceptions he has is like 6 or 7, which seems a little high, but not that many touchdowns passing the ball.
Yeah, and that's, as you said, more interceptions than touchdowns. Through 4 against Glenbard West, obviously a very talented team. But that obviously are numbers that hurt the eyes, to say the least. Waiting for it. We go back. Assad remains in the gun. Switching over to his left side is Conroy. Looks, Assad takes a snap, surveys, look, gives Sammy Ayash across midfield, 1st down.
Forward progress gives him the 1st down. He was spun twice and then tackled.
Before the Dukes get up. 1st down, Dukes.
Up to the OPRF 46-yard line. Sammy Ayash this far. Caught a touchdown. That play there. 2 very, very important plays here for the Dukes early.
Big plays that open up this game as well.
Conroy not leaving that gun. Giving to Conroy on 1st and 10. Turning forward and make for a gain of about 3.
Number 4, Nick Conroy on the run.
8:45 left in this one.
2nd down for the Dukes.
In the second quarter, excuse me. 2nd and 8. Sammy is the near side. Now York is a team that runs shotgun mostly every time. I haven't seen him gone under center once, or at least not that I recall. Play action.
Great catch
what
on
a
the
catch!
Great catch by Malaga.
Jumps up, climbs the ladder, and is hit low. Still managed to hang on, and that is why multiple colleges are looking at him.
And Bobby, you talked about it. What a great catch by Malaga, taking the hit right after that. We go right back to it. Assad in the gun. Conroy to his left. Takes a snap, two-step drop, surveys, fires Berman out of his reach. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, Aaron Berman is a name that we don't talk about much, but he's made some big plays. He caught the only touchdown in the Glenbard West game for York. He's a big player. He's a big part of this team, and we have such a great receiving core along with such a great offensive line.
And Bobby, you hinted at it. After that touchdown, he actually left the game with an ankle injury. Setting Malaga in motion, giving Conroy, cuts up the middle, turns it back. And that result in about a 5-yard gain.
Toby Kunkel brings up a 3rd down and 5 for the Dukes.
3rd and 5 coming up for the Dukes. 3 wide. It goes from the top of your screen. Pekaus, Malaga, and Ayesh down here on the near side. Back in the gun. Giving Conroy. Throws up. We got a flag.
Flag appears on the Nick Conroy.
Appears to be before the snap. This could be a false start on this offensive line. Bobby, very talented offensive line.
Very talented offensive line that is led by Josh Mathiasen, but is going to college as a defensive lineman. You have Tim Glavin, Jack Wall, Dan Wagner, and Miguel Ortiz, who are terrific offensive linemen. All seniors, though, which might hurt next year in depending the offensive line production.
Yeah, and you hinted at it. Jack Wall, that name sticks out. A couple very intriguing D1 offers. Dan Wagner as well. Survey now. Assad in the gun. Looks, steps back, fires. Ayesh.
Incomplete.
Pass intended for number 13. Sammy Ayesh is incomplete.
We have 4th and 10 coming up. Now Dan Wagner and Tim Glavin, both multi-sport athletes. They both play basketball. It'll be interesting to see what the basketball team can do this season, especially with losing so many seniors. And we'll wait for that to come up, as they would both be big men, especially playing that offensive line.
Yeah, Bobby, you said it. Interesting to see what will happen here with the basketball team coming up. Assad on 4th and 10. Switches Conroy to his right side. Looks. Assad. Fires. Throwing. Malaga. Incomplete. Nearly a sensational grab. Would have been an impressive touchdown there from the junior wide receiver.
That one was in his hands, just.
Duke fans, if you're feeling the hunger, you should head on down to the concession stand.
About 7:20 left to go here in the second half. If you're just joining us, 14-6 is the score. OPRF Huskies leading the York Dukes.
All yours.
OPRF will set up shop on their own 33-yard line. 1st and 10. See what McGill and this OPRF offense can come up with here. Looking, McGill giving to Bryant. Bryant looking for something. We'll get it.
Breaks free.
Number 34, Kelvin Gray on the run.
Kelvin Gray on the play, excuse me.
For the Huskies.
34, not 24. Into your
Big run. Gets you out to almost midfield. Across midfield, actually, down at the 49.
Tackle made by Chris Eckert. McGill with trips to the left side. Single wide receiver, looks, gives
Screen
it.
play.
Bryant, screen play. First down, flag on the play. Sorry.
There is a flag thrown where the catch was. Most likely would be holding. Wouldn't expect anything more or less out of that call.
A quick flag. Extremely quick flag. You can't expect much more than holding. Both teams heading back towards the south end zone here.
And it is holding on Oak Park.
It's a holding call against the Huskies. It'll be first down and long.
It's first and 20 coming up. 6:45 left in the first half. It's first and 21. See what McGill can do here. Looks, giving. Bryant cuts, churns.
And that one
open
takes
field,
off
34.
again.
Kevin Gray looking again and up to about the 12-yard line, churning first and 10. OPRF.
First down.
Gray is only had 2 carries, but has had a big amount of yards. It is going to be first and 10.
Bobby, I
From the 11.
hinted earlier at our 1-2 punch at running back. This 1-2 punch at running back from OPRF has proven too much for the York defense. Giving now, Gray putting out
He
a
is
clinic
tripped up and down at the 10.
up to the 8.
Number 34, Kelby Gray on the run.
Second and 4 coming up.
Yeah, you mentioned the 1-2 punch at running back as Gray just runs right over this defense without stopping. And we will have a 26 game from Oak Park.
Bobby, not the start that Fitzgerald and this York Duke squad wanted.
No, not the start that you want to see, especially on a game that depends if you are making the playoffs or not.
PAT coming up here for a 3-possession lead. Now on the way.
Kick is perfect right through. We do have a quick score update. Downers Grove North and the Lions out of the West Suburban Conference, 14-12 at the half. Downers Grove North leads that one, and then also Willowbrook is playing Morton right now at the half. That one is not even close, 44-0.
But that DGS team came in here, won by 6. Exciting game right up to the end. Dukes couldn't prevail. And now you're looking at the Dukes in another position where they need a comeback. And it starts
Down 15.
Starts with that offense, as we said.
Yeah, it does. It does. There haven't been turnovers. It was just this not executing on 4th down like we saw and not advancing the football, which
and that's the problem.
is very big.
You talk about a touchdown that could have been caught by Malaga. This is a different ball game. As Kyote receives that by zone 2. Looking, Kyote again, stutter steps up to the 15 and knocked out of bounds at about the 19-yard line where Dukes set up shop. 5.5 left in the first half.
First and 10 for the Dukes on the 20-yard line.
Bobby, this is where the offense could really prove themselves. 4 wide. It goes Ayash, Berman, Malaga, Beckhouse. They give to Conroy. At the 20. Turning upfield, 25-30. Trying to get to the game. Yard gain.
And he will have the first down.
First and 10 coming up for the Dukes.
For a first down, Dukes.
Bobby, that crowd factor, they're getting back into it. They can feel it.
Yeah, I haven't felt it yet, but it has to get there. Student section has to get loud, has to get on this Oak Park team.
Bobby, I disagree. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
There have been the moments. But yes, the crowd factor has to be huge.
up to about the 38-yard line there. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Dukes.
They haven't been feeling it yet.
Second down, 4 yards to go for the Dukes.
It'll be 2nd and 4. Shot back in the gun. Conroy to his left, giving. Conroy cuts back. Beautiful cut. And journey up into OPRF territory.
And Conroy.
45-yard line of the Huskies. First and 10 for the Dukes.
For a first down, Dukes.
And if that's how York is going to win, that's how they have to win. The rushing game is huge, especially with Conroy making flashy plays.
Kastner checks in.
As Conroy gets a breather on the sideline.
Screen pass here ruled incomplete at the feet of Owen Peckhouse. Bobby, that is not the kind of play you want after your offense is starting to just march upfield. That's one of those things. It's a momentum killer. It can be a momentum killer. It's something that can hurt a team in the position that the Dukes are. Give to Kastner. Kastner turns.
Kastner.
First down more. Look at Kastner. Breaks into the open field at the 10 and inside the 10-yard line of OPRF. Results in a first down for the Dukes. Patrick Kastner on the game for the 45.
We mentioned the 1-2 punch at Oak Park. The 1-2 punch of ours at running back is incredible. Patrick Kastner, a junior, Conroy, a senior, and running the ball has been huge all season.
It's a battle of the 1-2 punches at running back.
It truly is. It truly is.
We've been hinting at it. We've been seeing it. It just keeps showing.
Early on, it looked like it'd be a passing game, but the running back scenario has taken off.
Score here would be huge. Kastner lined up to the right of Assad, giving back to Kastner.
Didn't get much, if anything.
Number 20, Patrick Kastner on the run. Was stopped as a part of an ensemble effort by the Huskies. So hard to give credit.
2nd and 9 coming up for the Dukes.
2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. Bobby,
From the 9.
Call that a rookie error. Assad again in the gun. Kastner lined up to his left. Sending Malaga in motion. Giving Kastner. Trending forward.
And they'll give Kastner a few extra yards on that one. He'll be 3rd down and goal from the 7.
Number 44, Jake Birmingham. 3rd down for the Dukes.
3rd and goal coming up here for the Dukes.
2:40 left in the first half. York is down 15. They were down 13 versus Schaumburg week 1. Came back, marched back, and won totally all in the second half. Won in overtime with field goal and then having Schaumburg miss a field goal.
Levens in motion, moves in. Assad surveys, throws it up. Incomplete. And folks, that'll be 4th and goal. Dukes will have to, by the looks of it, settle for a field goal. I believe the offense is going to stay out there.
Yeah, by the looks of it, the offense is staying out there. Coach Fitzgerald is a coach who does go for it a lot on 4th down. We saw that earlier. And I'm sure being in this scenario, you want a touchdown. You want to bring the score to 8, maybe even 7.
That's the problem, Bobby. You got to battle back now. You're playing from behind. Has Assad. Checks back. Kastner lined up. Our side. And there goes Malaga and Ayesh. See what happens here. 4th and goal. Looks, Assad, favorable matchup, and pass is dropped by Pekos.
Incomplete. And he has been looking at Pekos, but just hasn't been there. The drop pass, and earlier on we saw the pass interference on Owen, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's not what you want. The Duke offense was marching right down the field, right into OPRF territory, and then becomes first and goal, second and goal, third and goal, and then that. OPRF will set up shop
John Nolan
at their own 7-yard line.
Here in Elmhurst is raffling off at 250. Just minutes remaining for the South Concession Stand. 1 for 5, 3 for 10, or 8 for 20. All proceeds go to York Athletics. Winner need not be present.
See what happens here. Give to Naz Bryan. Bouncing off. Is this Gray once again? It is up to the 22-yard line.
It is. He is a heftier back, and it just looks like he is running over people left and right on this defense. Another first down.
Robbie, you said it. Another gain. They're 13, excuse me, up to the 21. Now giving Bryant. Gray behind him. Bryant behind him. Give to Bryant. Give about 4 on the board.
Number 24. Natural Bryant on the run is tackled by number 44, Chris Hacker. Second down, 5 yards to go.
Second and 5 coming up for the Huskies. Minute and a half left in the quarter. And Bobby, no doubt, just a score here of any kind. Field goal, touchdown, whatever it is, definitely is something you do not want to see happen as Bryant
gets out of bounds
for a first down.
Yeah, it is something you don't want to see. You don't want this lead to extend and even get out of hand to a certain point. You always want to keep the game within a certain point, and that game is getting out of that.
Clock ticking now down towards a minute. Is Bryant and the Huskies still moving forward in the gun. He's got 4 wide, stepping back, crossing routes on the near side, downfield, throws, intercepted by Kentra. Matt Kentra on the interception. Duke set up shop at their own 39.
When that ball was thrown, it looked underthrown. It didn't look like it was going to get to the receiver. Kentra climbs the ladder, makes the catch, and gives York terrific field position. There are 48 seconds left, and primarily you'd want to get into Loppy on his field goal range or even score a touchdown and bring this game closer from what it is right now.
Tell you what, Bobby, if we had Matt Prater, we'd see 20 yards here. Conroy on the give up to 41-yard line.
Yeah, Matt Prater in Denver's high-altitude air. We'd probably only need 10 yards or so. Maybe 15, but that easily gets in his range.
Imagine that transition. You go from Denver thin air. Indoors.
First down.
Byron Berman. 34-yard line. Timeout. Dukes. First and 10.
First down called by Coach Fitz. And 21 seconds at this break. Coming up at the half, the York Marching Band, and then before we kick off stuff, more score updates and first half stats and breakdown.
Bobby, what a tremendous catch by Berman, going down for that ball. And honestly, Assad, that is a ball that a defender struggles to get. I mean, that's just putting it in a place where only a receiver can get it. And that's something that is very, very hard to do and something that you rarely see at this level.
Yeah, and that ball is placed perfectly right into his hands. Maybe a little overthrown, but I mean, he managed to haul that in and put York down at the 34-yard line. And still 20 seconds left, a lot of time.
This looks good. You're moving towards Lapiana's range. You got 1st and 10 at the OPRF 33. You still got
Two
a pair of
timeouts.
timeouts. There's a shot now. Conroy to his right. Assad takes a snap. Surveys once again. Fires near side. Packout incomplete. No
It looks
flag
could
on
have
the
been
play.
a flag there. There was a lot of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, Bobby, everyone wanted a flag on that play. Nothing going. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Dukes.
Based on what I've seen so far today.
15 seconds, a pair of timeouts. 21-6, OPRF leads. At the 33. Assad looks, surveying once again, moving, flag on the play. And pass
Owen caught it,
by
flag is
Packout,
down.
But flag down, an OPRF linebacker shoulder pad out, holding on the offense. It's coming back.
And 8 seconds, that killed 7 seconds of that. So right now you would need a most likely Hail Mary or get a quick play, run out of bounds, or even call timeout.
Bobby, time and time again, we talked about costly penalties. Costly penalty after costly penalty for this Duke squad, and something that you do not like to see. Because now you put yourself and your offense in a tough position.
Well, also, the penalties, one, what we all thought would have been called on Owen just 2 plays ago. That could have been a total game changer, but this one is a holding. And a pushes you back all the way back to the 47. 3 are out wide, 4 are out wide, 3 to the far side.
Trips to the left, watch the out route here by IS.
And we do have a timeout, Oak Park.
Yeah, Bobby, I like how that setup was, though. You talked about trips to the left side. I like an out route here, maybe try and get to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, you'd get into a more close position than where you are right now. I don't know if that would put Lafayette in field goal range, but at least it would give you a shot, a more realistic shot at least for a touchdown.
Yeah, great. I mean, Bobby, you and I can go out there, run our out route, 8 seconds to the 30-yard line. We'll you know what, Bobby? We'll line up after the game. We'll line up right where they are right now. We'll try that out route at the 30. See if it works. You're kicking the field goal. I'm holding. That's what we'll do. That's how we'll know if it works.
We'll try that.
That's how we'll know. Folks, 8 seconds to go in the half. 2nd and 20. Less than desirable first half for this York offense. 21-6 the score. Assad in the gun. Trips again out to the left. Ayesh on the right side. Cuts across. Gives it to Peckhouse. Ayesh not going to get out of bounds.
Not in time.
And the half is over. 21-6 to include the first half. Bobby, a couple things that the Dukes need to improve on. Folks, we will be right back to York High School on a Friday night in the fall. 21-6, OPRF. Dukes need a comeback. We'll see you, folks.
Yeah, probably since it's not.
Duke fans, welcome to tonight's halftime performance. We would like to start by recognizing our extraordinary student leaders. Leading our color guard are Julia Jordan, Sarah Bianic, and Catherine Evans. Our percussion drum line is led by Justin Butterfield. Our bass captain is Axel Roy. Board of attendants is Joey Alvestad. And our pit captain is Amy Vincent. Our drum majors who are delivering a salute from left to right are Sam Jensen, Maggie Wisniewski, Andrew Trenta, and Abby Magner. For this marching season, we're paying homage to the late great queen of soul, Aretha Franklin. Aretha is without a doubt one of the greatest singers of all time, and the band will begin tonight's performance by playing two of her all-time best-known songs. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman and Think. I sang a little prayer, top to popping R&B top 10 50 years ago this fall. This team will feature Canyon Hildy on trumpet, color guard Captain Catherine Evans, and our twirler, Kennedy Kyle. Franklin's cover of the song Respect was a landmark for the feminist movement and is often considered one of the best songs of the R&B era. It earned Aretha 2 Grammy Awards in 1968 for Best Rhythm and Blues Recording and Best Rhythm and Blues Solo Vocal Performance. This tune will feature our color guard and trumpet trio with players Coleman Golding, Camden Hildy, and Michael Spur. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman is a 1967 single written for Franklin. The recording reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became one of her signature songs. This tune will feature our senior color guard captains, Julia Jardin, Sarah Bianek, and Catherine Evans. We would now like to welcome to the field our outstanding Palms dance team. Alyssa Ortiz leads our Palm dance team with student leaders Eloise Orgaricio, Taylor Fitzgibbons, and Emily Heiser. The team will be dancing to an arrangement of a medley of their favorite songs from the legendary rock band. please help me in welcoming our York Color Guard. The Color Guard is led by Rachel Riley with captains Julia Jordan, Sarah Bianic, and Catherine Evans. The Color Guard routine is being choreographed to the song Confident. Your Color Guard. We want to take a quick moment to thank all of our outstanding seniors. Joey Alvestad, Anna Araujo, Sarah Bianic, Julia Brandt, Jason Butterfield, Elizabeth Cook, Samantha Cruz, Tyler D'Alcazar, Kayla Diaz, Catherine Evans, Jack Fennell, Matt Hauser, Camden Hildy, Jimmy Hoffman, Ashley Holman, Alexi Elegania, Julia Jordan, Sam Jensen, Will Johnson, Rachel Kingman, Rose Klinger, Michael Kudra, Mason Lampa, Colin Westina, Aaron Ladowski, Abby Magner, Nicholas Melasina, Nicholas Pintozzi, Henrik Rivenadera, Evan Sedlacek, Adam Stevenson, Andrew Trenta, Amy Vincent, Finn Wicklow, Maggie Wisniewski, Anthony Viznoras, and Tyler Zakowski. Thank you so much, York seniors. Thank you, York Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the raffle for the $250 Amazon gift card, courtesy of John and Olden from Guaranteed Rate here in Elm Juice. And the winning number is 861083. And our winner is Tara Chomi. Congratulations, Tara Chomi. You are the final winner of this season.
Welcome back to the second half. We do have, like we promised, some stats. Assad is 7 for 19, 65 yards. He started off this game 0 for 5. Conroy, on the other hand, has 12 carries, 88 yards. And Kastner has 9 carries for 56 yards. Luke Malaga has 3 receptions for 26 yards. Sammy Aish has 2 receptions, 12 yards, 1 touchdown. On the Oak Park River Forest side, McGill is 6 for 10, 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Naz Bryant has 7 carries for 39 yards, and Gray has 5 carries for 94 yards and 1 touchdown.
Bobby, you talked about it. This running game for OPRF has really come out of nowhere. We didn't hear about the name Kelby Gray. We heard all about Naz Bryant. We heard about York was preparing for Naz Bryant and his talent, but Kelby Gray really came out of nowhere, and I think definitely someone who caught us by surprise.
Yeah, also some halftime score updates. Lions is beating Downers Grove North in a kind of big game that we've seen.
Set to kick off for the Huskies, number 24.
York will receive the second half kickoff and start off with the football. They came up short, ending the first. Wow, what a kick. That one goes out of the back of the end zone, and some serious power was put on that.
Dukes will set up shop at the 20-yard line. Third quarter, starting now, second half, 1st and 10.
Something York needs to do to get right back in this game is a quick score and then a turnover on defense, whether that be stopping the run or...
Yeah, Bobby, you talked about, let's get this offense going here, going into the left side. Now here comes Conroy, straight up, trying to cut up, and he'll get a positive gain here, but only about 2. As we go now, moving to 2nd and 7.
There is an injury on the field that looks to be Nick Conroy.
Yeah,
by the
Bobby,
looks of it from up here, and that's a tough loss.
This could be costly. This could be very, very costly. Obviously, this would be quite the blow to this York offense. And I mean, Bobby, this is where we hint at it even more. This is where the offense needs to improve when you talk about passing. I mean, this wide receiver core is a strong and solid one, but you need to get it to move. And when you get that moving, you get that moving, that opens up the run game. And just the workload for Nick Conroy this season has been quite a lot, and this is a sight you not like to see.
He is going to be helped off by the athletic trainers and the coaches. It is something you just don't want to see. And
ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining in, 11:48 left in the third quarter. We just started the second half, and on the first play from scrimmage, Nick Conroy, the starting running back, is heading off the field under assistance. And checking in is Patrick Kastner. Obviously, our thoughts.
And it is his left leg that is injured there, so he has to.
Table.
We'll be cautious of that throughout the entire game. And Patrick Kastner is now in at running back.
And obviously, our thoughts are with Nick Conroy. And hopefully, this Duke offense can prevail. Patrick Kastner is still a very, very talented junior running back. But obviously that 1-2 punch that we've been talking about the entire game takes a little bit of a blow. And now you talk about 3rd and 5 here for the Dukes. In the gun. Goes a shot. 2-step drop. Looks immediately, giving him Malaga, and out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Could be the 38. Will be a 37. 1st and 10. Here come the Dukes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the North End concession stand will be closing shortly.
That's why the looks of it, Conroy taking off the jersey. And like I said, based on the looks, you can conclude that his night will be over. Attention to the left leg. Resuming action, 4 wide. Here comes Assad. Looking, surveying, giving, screen. Out to Malaga. Turning upfield.
We've
about the 37-yard line.
We've seen a lot of the screenplays come from passing the ball. We haven't seen a lot to the running back, but a lot of screenplays where they would have 3-2 either the far side or near side. And that one only picks up a yard. You have to get something farther through the air, bigger plays through the air.
Yeah, Bobby, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Obviously, a couple deep balls thrown there towards the end, specifically in the second quarter of the first half. Potentially could see that again here. Again, now 3 wide. In motion goes Levens. Give to Kastner. Upfield. There's a hole and a first down across midfield up to the 49-yard line. Results in a first down for the Dukes.
Dukes! Tackle made by number 2, Damian Middlebrooks.
Big first down, and we'll keep the offense moving.
Bobby, I was about an inch away from being right. Still in their own territory at the 49-yard line of the Dukes. The shot back in the gun. The give to Kastner. Looking for the edge. Can't get it.
Number 20,
Strong grip on the ball, though, and that goes to about the 44-yard line of OPRF.
Number 44, Jake Birmingham.
Tackled by Birmingham. Got Conroy.
He is most likely out for the remainder of this game.
I mean, based on the looks of it, Bobby, you can just tell. You can see the pain. I mean, that's just not a sight you like to see.
No,
Levens
not
back
at
in
all.
motion. The give again to Kastner, looking for the edge. Getting the edge, cutting back, beautiful cut. And up to the 40-yard line, should result in another York Duke first down.
There is an Oak Park Husky down. Talking about Patrick Kastner, you said this earlier, and he just doesn't stop moving, and he's just continuing to move, and not a good sight for the Oak Park Husky. Clearly in discomfort.
Yeah, Bobby, and we talked about it. Nick Conroy and Patrick Kastner are two very, very different backs in terms of how they play. Obviously, Kastner more of the power back. Conroy shifty, quick acceleration.
Flashy.
So that's
Best way to describe it.
But I mean, the lower body and the legs of Patrick Kastner just never stop churning. It's always going, and it's something you like to see out of a running back.
8:54 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 40 coming up for York.
First and 10 from the 40, as Bobby said. Assad back in the gun. Kastner to his left. Assad give to Kastner. Going upfield and across the 35-yard line to the 34. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Dukes.
While Kastner has been in for these last few plays, he has been showing that speed and that flashiness that Conroy has on top of his ability to just not stop moving. That's something very important for a running back. Just continuing to move, always moving.
Agreed, and even though this York team likes to operate from the gun, get back to that thought in a minute. Kastner up, should be a first down across the 30-yard line up to about the 29. But as we said, when you talk about running backs like these, it's important to have that perfect balance, and that's exactly what the Dukes have here. But it's definitely going to be a challenge trying to get back from a 21-6 deficit without a player like Nick Conroy, who is responsible for so much of the Dukes' success. And I put it on the shoulders of Patrick Kastner. Assad, another give to Kastner. Up to about the 27-26 yard line.
Well, also with Conroy out, and you cannot just rely on Patrick Kastner. You have to get the pass game going. You have a bunch of talented receivers in Luke Malaga, Owen Pekosh, Sammy Aish, and Aaron Berman even too. Just a lot of talent. You can't have that go to waste.
Flag on the play. Up across the 20. This one looks like it's coming back. It'll be a chop block on the Dukes. Another flag on the play here at about the 20-yard line on the near side. See what this call is, but as of right now, a chop block on the Dukes. See what this call is. It was after the play, so we'll see if it was.
It was during the play.
It was during the play. No signal yet. We get it. I believe that was personal foul on the Huskies. So this should be here.
There's offsetting penalties.
Offsetting penalties here.
Personal foul against Oak Park.
For the personal foul against Oak Park.
There is some confusion.
Ball will be placed at the 22-yard line of OPRF.
So it'll be 2nd and 3. Coming up.
So it's I believe it's a 10-yard penalty, and then the 15-yard penalty is assessed due to the personal foul. So we resume action. 3 to go for the first down, the yard to gain. Patrick Kastner to the left. Assad in the shotgun. 3 wide. Give to Kastner. Trending up towards a first down, and he gets it. It's going to be into the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 for the Dukes on the 14-yard line.
It'll be the 14. Immediate give to Kastner. Oh,
And he is.
man, there was a hole there.
He has been running the ball terrifically well.
Yeah, and I agree with that, Bobby. The Dukes have responded well to Nick Conroy. The Dukes have responded well to Nick Conroy exiting this ball game. Pile at the line.
This one will get about the same. 3rd down and 5.
Folks, once again, this is Bobby Hessling. To my right, I am Gavin Hughes. 21-6 ball game, 6:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Assad in the gun. Kastner to his left, 3 wide. At the top of your screen, it goes Peckhouse, and then Luke Malaga, and on the near side, Sammy Ayesh. 21-6 ball game. Dukes is stuck to the run here early. Beautiful pass, Luke Malaga, touchdown! Dukes! A tremendous response to Nick Conroy exiting this ball game.
Pass thrown by number 10,
Dukes go right down and can bring this to a 21-12, depending on if they go for 2. Looks like this is going to be.
No, they, by the looks of it, they are going to kick.
They are going to
bring
kick.
it to 8.
Go for 1.
Reasonable choice there. That's something you like to see. You want this crowd back in this game, as the kick from Lapiana is good. 21-13 is the score, and with Luke Malaga, we are going to talk about this once, even twice. It seems like Assad favors Malaga over other receivers. He passes it to him a lot, and that is Malaga's 4th reception,
and Bobby,
and has touchdown.
We talked about this being a beautiful night, folks. Look at that moon. Just take a moment and look at that moon. Right above that tree here, off the corner of the 20-yard line. It's a beautiful, beautiful
orangish yellow color
fall night here in the suburbs of Chicago. 18 miles due west to be exact. It's a 21-13 ball game. Your York Dukes trailing the OPRF Huskies.
River Forest Huskies.
Thank you.
A lot of
there's a lot of words in that, Bobby.
There are
too many words. Too many.
That's
words.
why most people just call them OPRF. Kick is not a pooch kick, but it's still a pretty good kick. He muffed
this
it.
Ball is out, and
he's down at the 16.
Set up about the 16, their own 16-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Huskies on the 16-yard
And Bobby, I mean, like we said, a tremendous response from this Duke offense, where the passing game hasn't been the best. Nick Conroy leaves the ball game. And I mean, just what a performance after that.
Yeah, they're sticking in it. They want this playoff. They want to get to the playoffs. First time since 2011, assuming they win tonight and next week versus Proviso West. And they really want it. They want it for Coach Fitzgerald. The seniors really want it, especially starting poorly.
A tackle in the backfield. That's going to be about a loss of 2 or 3.
And especially with the offense, you want to keep the defense off the field. You want to score points. You want to, and this all goes back to the defense. You want to force the turnovers, especially with a very talented secondary with Matt Kentra, Hayden Rainier, and Jeffrey Grace.
Yeah, and, you could feel a little bit of a momentum shift. You can feel it just a little bit. The give to Bryant. Stays up. This will be a gain that allow 3rd and 5 coming up for the Huskies. The Oak Park River Forest. There's got to be some way we can shorten that up, Bobby. OPRF doesn't. It's not cutting it. I feel like I'm forgetting that river. Give to Bryant. Upfield. That's going to be stopped. And on the tackle.
It'll be 4th and 3.
It's going to be Carrillo. 4th and 3 coming up.
Antonio Carrillo, a tremendous linebacker, going in with that core.
3 to go, and ladies and gentlemen,
Punt team is out there.
York Duke's about to get this football back. Patrick Kastner back to receive.
Also in the scenario, would not surprise me if Oak Park fakes it, especially only with 3 yards to go.
3rd and 3, very possible. Not going to do it.
Punt is away.
Letting it roll.
Takes an Oak Park bounce and is down at the 29 of York.
So, folks, once again, if you're just joining us, it is a 21-13 ball game, 21-6 to start the game. To start the second half, and the Dukes lose one of the most talented players at running back, Nick Conroy. Patrick Kastner goes into the game. A very run-heavy drive that results in a Duke touchdown. 21-13, a defensive stop, and now the Dukes setting up shop at their own 29-yard line. A shot in the gun, given again to Kastner. Looking, Kastner's got a hold.
First down.
There goes Kastner. Now the sideline. He's going at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, at the 15, and inside the 15-yard line.
Down at the 11.
And another first down for the Dukes.
What a run by Patrick Kastner. You're talking about how does this team bounce back without Conroy. That is the play that they run. A quick play with 3:30 left in the second half.
Bobby, this is exactly what you want. 3.5 left to go in the third quarter. 1st and 10 at the 11. Assad. The give.
He's pulled down.
And a tackle in the backfield at about the 16-yard line.
That'll be a loss of 5 for Kastner. 2nd and 15 coming up. A score update. That was not Kastner, excuse me. We do have a score update. It is 19-3 IC over St. Francis. 2:05 left here in the third. Student section getting into it.
I wish you could see this. This crowd is starting to get back into it. Definitely feeling the momentum. This crowd getting louder. Assad looking, throwing, corner, Malaga incomplete. A
deflected by the defender.
Pass breakup though, Bobby. I mean, great hands really. There by that OPRF cornerback. We go now to third
Pass
and
was
15.
defended by number 28, Stephon Carr.
3rd and 15, and if you are York, you want to punch it, and you don't want to be held to 3 points, and especially for Coach Fitzgerald in this scenario, you want the points.
Exactly, and if they don't get these points here, you look at that second down call and start to question it. Assad, empty set, no one in the backfield, looking, give, Pekash, cutting upfield, great move, awesome move, and inside the 5. It's going to be 4th down and decision time for Fitzgerald, injured OPRF Husky on the play.
Down at around the 6. It is going to be 4th down, and as we wait on 4th and 4 from, they're going to say the 5.
4th and 4, Bobby. I think when you're in a position that York is, I think you start to just think about taking the points. I mean, you can't. There's just so much.
You don't want to. Yeah,
risk here.
you don't want to take any risks, especially in a game that means this much to you.
I'm on the band.
Folks, just look at that moon. Look at that moon. The clouds, we're back on the moon. The clouds, the moon, the trees, starting to change color.
Perfect fall night.
It's perfect, Bobby. And this student section starting to get back into it. This is really what you like to see. I wish all of you could be here now. And the injured OPRF Husky looks like another leg injury here, possibly right ankle. 2:20 left in the third quarter, 21-13. The York Dukes were down 21-6 to start the second half.
And I think they are kicking a field goal. I see Lapiana out.
Lapiana out there.
Cote will hold. There has been already a botched extra point. It was a bad snap. You don't want to see that here. You have to wait for another leg injury from Oak Park.
All right, Bobby, we're going to say goodbye to the moon and hello to a 21-16 ball game. Dukes cut it within 5 points. Definitely a very exciting time here after trailing 10 points. Scored very quickly. I mean, frankly, you talk about it. I mean,
yes, very quick.
Extremely quickly.
And you win a game. You brought a game that was down by 15, and you brought it to 5. And you've limited, especially in this third quarter, and that's big.
And this crowd, the brave souls braving the cold. Brave souls braving the cold for an exciting ball game. Two teams with a lot on the line. And a 21-16 5-point ball game. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. And just in the electric Friday night atmosphere here at York High School. Lapiana, back to
Speaking of the temperature, it is 60 degrees and only feels like 57. It does feel colder though.
Take that wind into a factor. It's chilly. I'm sitting by the window, Bobby. I feel it's chilly. A little pooch kick here by the Dukes. Great bounce.
Wow. A perfect bounce puts it down at the 25.
And Bobby, we're going to say Lops meant to do that. I mean, great kick. Great kick. Tip my cap to Anthony Lapiana on that play because that bounce is probably the best bounce in terms of a kick I've seen all night. 21-16 ball game. OPRF will be setting up shop at about their own 25-yard line.
2:11 left in the third quarter.
See how this York defense responds here. Obviously a very electric offense at the moment, trying to get, and you just hope you can get this offense back on the field. Looking for a turnover here. York's got one. It's a Matt Kentra interception. McGill under center. The give. Bryant turning upfield. That was great. That's Kelby Gray on the play. Tackled by number 88, Fred Lovins.
They have very similar numbers, but Kelby has ran over this entire D-line. Could be a combination of the offensive line of Oak Park or just his athleticism.
Yeah, and he's definitely a bigger back, but 94 yards in the first half on 5 carries. I'm taking that. And averaging 4 yards, I'll take that every day of the week. McGill again. He's got 3 wide receivers. Give to Nash Bryant. First down across the 45 and up to the 48-yard line. This will be a 1st and 10 for the OPRF Huskies.
First down, River Forest.
This defense looking for a stop. Want to get an offense. It's got a lot of electricity right now. McGill, the give.
Doesn't get much in that D-line. You have to be proud of that, only holding him to two yards and putting him at midfield for 2nd and 8 with a minute to go.
Liam Enright on the tackle. Standout linebacker. Absolutely, we talked about it. Stand up linebacker core. Really is. The give. Looks. Turning again upfield. There's a flag on the play. Threw it at Nash Bryant. I mean,
I saw that. And he looks like he caught it after he threw it. It deflected.
We got officials being run over in college football, and we have a running back here at York, running the ball and catching flags, and OPRF heading back towards holding
Oak Park holding.
Huskies.
Second and long coming up.
Did Bobby just have a voice crack?
I think Bobby might have just had a voice. That's all right, partner. We're good. We're all good. 2nd and 18 coming up. I mean, it's all good, Bobby. Shake it up. Get the next one. Shake it off, get the next one. 21-16. 2nd and 18, OPRF.
Don't know if they are running out the play clock because I believe there is a...
I believe so, but there was a flag on the play, so a flag automatically stops the clock. There's a miscommunication here. Fitzgerald picking up on it.
They discuss.
Complaints everywhere.
We're taking that as the end of the 3rd quarter. 21-16. For the moment.
Oak Park Forest Huskies, 21 points. Your York Dukes, 16.
So 21-16, we start the 4th quarter. This is Bobby Hessling. To my right, I am Gavin Hughes. Very intriguing football game, a lot on the line. Both teams need to win out to make the playoffs. York has a date scheduled next week with Proviso West. And OPRF will head to Glenbard West, a very, very talented football team, a sensational football program as well. Pat Fitzgerald, as York head coach, knows that what just happened was weird, giving an earful. The referee there in the backfield. McGill under center. Give to Gray. Turning upfield. A big hole forming for the back and up to the 48-yard line across the 50 into York territory. 3rd down coming up here. This will be 3rd and 6.
And a big 3rd and 6.
It's
Conversion.
third down, Duke fans. Let's get loud.
Folks, once again, that's 21-16. 11:20 left to go in this ball game. Firing near side.
Incomplete. Did not catch it.
Fourth down, wide open on the near side. Was an OPRF Husky and dropping the ball. And McGill knows that he was wide open as well. Looked very hesitant as that ball was moving towards him, and a costly drop for the Huskies. I'm not going to lie, he was wide open, and that is a gift for the Dukes. A gift. 4th and 6 coming up, and the Dukes will get this football back. Listening to this chit chatter, the crowd in front of us, they know too. Everybody in the stadium is on the same page in terms of
High
that being a
snap.
gift for the Dukes.
Punches away. Kind of a wobbly punt. He'll be down at the 17, and York will take over.
11:05 left in this ball game. Duke set up shop at their own 17-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. Both teams with 3 timeouts. 11:05, as I said before, left in this football game. Both teams needing a win out to make playoffs a program of this York Duke team with a lot on the line, not making state playoffs since 2011. Max Assad in the gun. Kastner to his left. In motion goes Levins. Give Kastner. Surveys. And a gain of about 2 on the play, up to about the
2, maybe
20-yard line.
3 on that carry. And with Conroy out for the remainder of the game, a lot of the players on York are showing him love, going over.
Bobby, you cannot beat pretzels. You just can't do it. Everyone likes pretzels. I don't know one person that doesn't like pretzels. Kastner, forward.
And
Looking
they
based on forward progress,
should
I'm
give
gonna
it
say
to
he's got
him.
First down. Should get it.
Another first down. And it is. They will continue to move the ball.
He was stopped by number 28, Stefan Gar. Would not report back in first down. 1st and 10 for the Dukes on the 28-yard line.
They give to Kastner on 1st and 10. Making the most of
Nice.
it.
Solid run.
Kastner on the run for the Dukes. Again, he was stopped by number 28, Stefan Gar.
As a pickup of
3 yards to go.
7 on that carry.
9:50 remaining in the ball game. Again, 3 wide. Assad looks. They give. Kastner. Nothing going and drop.
3rd down and 5 coming up.
He was stopped by number 99, Evan Fellor. 3rd down for the Dukes.
Again, a shot in the gun. Looking for a signal. 3 wide. Assad takes a step. 2-step drop. Gives. Surveys. Got it. Owen Peckhouse still up. And a first down for the Dukes into OPRF territory. 1st and 10 for the Dukes.
For a first down, Dukes.
Big first down, and talk about utilizing the passing game. They did it there, and you're going to move the ball.
Bobby, and what a response from this Duke offense. Assad again, looking, deep throw, Peckhouse!
Oh, overthrown by a yard or two.
What?
And there is an Oak
And
Park
a
player
10.
down at roughly
Husky injured on the
43.
play. Folks, that moon just keeps getting higher. And you can see it. Everyone in the booth is just mesmerized by the moon. I mean, can you believe we landed on that thing at one point? It is. I mean, there's nothing more comforting than the moon. In the gun.
Second
Again.
and 10 coming up.
Assad. The give. Kastner. Breaks. Gets the edge.
And plows his
Great
way
pick.
for extra yards. It's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2 coming up.
Two tackles and runs. Until he is stopped by number 7, Henry Detmer.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
To the Dukes.
You know, a lot of people will not like the idea of going for the long ball there on second down. Or on first down, that'll be. I like it. I like the aggressiveness. Once again, Assad. 7:50 left in the ball game. Assad in the gun. Kastner to his left. Give to Kastner on 3rd and 3. All he needs is those 3 yards. And he's going to be dropped
Might get
short of
one.
the line to gain.
Looks like he came up just short.
Be 4th. And there is a flag down at the
There is a flag at the
far side. We wait on the call. It'll be against York. It is a offensive holding call. So now it is 3rd down and 11. 3rd and 12.
Bobby, this spells trouble for the Dukes. They need to prevail. Must prevail here. In comes Berman. Off goes Lovins. See what the Dukes come up with here. Assad in the gun. Looking. And this is exciting. Back out.
Owen.
Deep ball. Kastner. It's gone. It's gone. Touchdown, York. Touchdown.
There is a flag.
You talk
There's a
about
flag.
a perfectly designed play. What a great play. I mean, how exciting was that? A great throw by Peckhouse, a great catch by Kastner, and a tremendous play call by Pat Fitzgerald. And there is a flag down on the play, and it's holding, roughing the passer, touchdown, Duke. How exciting
Big
is that
touchdown. And on the double, the pass went to Owen from Assad, and Owen deep downfield found Kastner, and he broke it.
Wow, Bobby, what a play. What a play. You talk about exciting. This is exactly what you want. Now you got the lead. Now comes decision time again. 6:56 left, 22-21. You go for 2. I think you're definitely
They are going to go
going
for
for
2.
Ladies and gentlemen, how great was that? Assad, 2-point conversion. The give to Kastner. We got the Philly special.
Overthrown.
And the 2-point conversion is no good.
The throw was
I still like the idea. I do like the idea. 22-21. You're giving the ball back to an offense that's struggling and a defense that is just tremendous at the moment.
and also 7 minutes are left in this. A lot can happen.
6:56. Both teams have all their timeouts. 22-21. York with the lead. An exciting time.
We mentioned comebacks. 16 straight points.
Bobby, I think when you and I saw Nick Conroy injured at the Duke,
I feel like that's given them momentum.
I think something is coming of it. You talk about senior night, emotion involved. There's guys that want to go out there and do it for the seniors, and that's the great thing that this sport gives you.
And Coach Fitzgerald, now the roughing the passer will be enforced on the kickoff, so York is going to kick off from the 45.
Now it gets interesting.
It'll be interesting to see what York does. And kicks it right through the end zone for a touchback.
And with that touchback, it'll be first and 20 for the Huskies. First and 10 for the Huskies on the 20-yard line. Excuse me.
6:56 left in this ball game. Dukes were down 21-6, and just a large amount of unanswered points. And OPRF has been nowhere to be seen.
An incredible amount, to say the least. 16 straight. And you talk about a gutsy play call. That was it.
I mean, just exciting. It's exciting football, and this is a game where you're giving the fans what they want. Do or die. The give to Gray. Keep from McGill. Give to Bryant.
Is that option?
He's out of bounds. He's gonna go about to get it.
He didn't get many, if that.
Good time, good music.
It will be second and 9 from the 21.
Yeah, and Bobby, that Nick Conroy is
met in the backfield again.
It's going to be dropped for a loss.
Josh Mathiasen.
That
3rd and 11 coming up.
This Duke defense is going to just bring trouble for any opponent. 3rd and 19. Believe that.
Flag down, and it is an offsides against York.
It's 3rd down.
6:15 remaining in this ball game.
It's 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
Let's get loud. I can't hear you.
Folks, this crowd is getting loud. 3rd and 6. 6 minutes left in the ball game. York's season on the line. McGill with Bryant lined up behind him. The give to Gray. This is going to be Kelby Gray, and he's going to be stopped short. It's going to be 4th down, 5:40 to go.
That would be 4th down. It's going to be 4th down and 2, maybe 1. I am assuming they are going to go for it. And it wouldn't surprise me if it was a run play with the way they've ran the ball, especially with Gray, who had 94 yards in the first half, like we mentioned earlier. So if I'm York, you want to stack that D-line and be prepared.
It's
4th and 1. You're looking at a defense that wants to prove themselves. Everybody goes. The keep by McGill. He's going to be free and breaking Out is Brian McGill. Touchdown, OPRF.
Number 6.
Just under 5 minutes remaining, and this match continues. 27-22. And Bobby, that one hurts.
Yes, it does. Something you don't want to see. And everyone was so worried about them going up the middle, running the ball. Well, this case now hits the outside, and there was just no stopping him. He has incredible speed, and he showed it on that play.
Yeah, Bobby, that is worst case scenario for the Dukes. Everyone committed to the run. And just what a job by the Huskies to sell it. PAT now, after a touchdown run by Bryant McGill. Timeout
Oak Park.
called by the Huskies.
We would like to take this timeout to recognize some of our sponsors. The Harvey Financial Group.
And folks, this atmosphere is still fun. It's still buzzing. But they want to see some electricity from this Duke offense. I mean, Bobby, that was the ultimate silencer. That will put a crowd on mute for a little while.
Yeah, they totally quieted it down.
I mean, that was just... And they sold it, too.
They sold it perfectly well. I'm sure everyone thought it was going up the middle. By the looks of it, from my point of view, I thought it was going to go up the middle.
Bobby, I jumped out of the box to try and stop them. They go for 2, and they're not going to get it.
No good.
It remains 27-22, 4:59 left. Both teams, one team, and that's the Dukes with 3 timeouts. OPRF with 2 in a 5-point battle. Bobby, last time we were down by 5, it went in our favor. It did. It was 21-16. A couple of fancy plays. Now it's in our favor. Folks, we've been tracking this moon all day, all night.
Yeah, all night, and
I mean,
a tremendous moon,
it's
to
a
say the
tremendous
least.
moon. I mean, it really is. You're watching great football. It's fall.
And you get to see the terrific moon.
You got a great weekend. Great weekend of football coming up. We just been notified if the lights go out. I mean, if there was just going to be a power surge on the stadium, we can finish the game with the moon. If this game goes past 10:45, we're going to be playing with the light of the moon. The kick is away. Oh, that is costly. Picked up by Patrick Cote. Trying to get an edge, and not what the Dukes wanted. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5-yard line. Bobby, that is... I mean, a lot has been going against the Dukes, but they seem to prevail. It's just what they've been doing.
5 minutes. That's like
and hopefully they can do it here.
We're doing like 40 seconds. Yeah, a 5-minute run like this is like more like
an atmosphere that this football program has not seen in a long time. Season on the line. Max Assad in the gun. Sends Malaga in motion. The give to Patrick Kastner. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, there's not much on that one at all. It's going to be second and 10.
He was stopped by number 40, Henry Spillane.
I mean, credit to this OPRF team. They have really, just killed some of the momentum here. Pekaus and Ayash flipping fields. Assad in the gun with Kastner to his left. Levin's lined up at tight end. Slight motion. Another give to Kastner. Trying to find a hole. He's going to do
And that one he's going to get 4. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Bobby, I mean, don't you just love dramatic football? I mean,
Yes.
I'd rather be
Yeah.
sitting here watching a game like this, exciting, intriguing, than a blowout. It's just what I would do. Assad in the gun. 3 wide. It goes Ayesh, Malaga, and Pekhaus. Now Assad takes the snap, surveys, out route by Malaga is caught. He's going to have the
He has
first
the first down.
First and 10 for the Dukes.
And a big first down. Did get out with 3:22 left.
First down, the Dukes on the 23-yard line.
For sure. Say little goodbyes.
Now Kastner, he's got a
Kastner hits
hole.
the
Big
outside.
hole. Running upfield.
First down and much more.
Gain of 13 on the play. First and 10 for the Dukes.
Now something you have to watch if you're York's offense is the time. 3:13 left. And you went all of almost 40, probably 30 yards in only a matter of 2 minutes. Assad.
Out route. There goes Malaga. Down the sideline. There's that 20, 15, 10, 5, and at the 1. Oh,
Down at the 1.
Exciting
he had
football
that
on
one, but
exciting
he's down at the 1.
2:48 left in this ballgame. 27-22, and the York Dukes are doing it all with a season on the line. 2:48 left in this ballgame. 27-22. Luke Malaga with the game.
Up the middle. Kastner. Touchdown. York.
Dukes. My goodness. Don't you love to see it, ladies and gentlemen? The Dukes retake the lead 28-27.
Into the end zone.
And this crowd, I wish you all could be here now to just see this student section, the rest of the stands, and just utter silence from the opposite side of the stadium. Dukes going for 2. 3 timeouts left. I mean, Bobby, wow.
6.5-foot dogs. We're not there.
How about it? Assad rolling, looking opposite side. Something going. Malaga.
Incomplete.
Oh, man.
Doesn't matter as of right now. York is up 1 with 2:38 left. Season is on the line. And Luke Malaga has played out of his mind.
This is outstanding football. It's outstanding football. It's fun. It's fun
Perfect football.
It's to be honest with you, it's a battle of play calling. It's a
It is.
battle of
It
play
is.
calling side to side.
We've seen York run some trick plays. Oak Park, when they scored, they ran a terrific play on going to the outside. They scored on that one. Now, if you're York, you cannot let them win with the big plays. You have to hold them and do whatever you can.
You can't do it. This is where it comes down. This is what every rep, every play in practice, this is what it all comes down to. This is what it's for. OPRF has to go to a school next week that is one of the best in the state. If you're not familiar with it, Glenbard West is a very talented football team. Our Dukes lost 47-7 the Saturday afternoon game at their stadium. The Dukes play Proviso West. 28-27, La Piana to kick. It's a pooch kick, fair catch call. And the OPRF Huskies will set up shop at their own 40-yard line.
On the 40-yard line.
The ball will be at the 40 with 2:37.
A secondary, a talented secondary, a talented linebacker core, and an extremely talented, defensive line.
Come in here when you're done. Yeah, come on.
McGill in the gun. The give to Gray.
Another handoff.
Back,
What a run.
Straight up and into Duke territory.
That
about
is
the 45.
Kobe Gray,
Kelby Gray with the run for a first down for the Huskies.
who has ran the ball exceptionally well. Another run by Kelby.
Cut back by Gray. To the 25. Jeffrey Grace is
And a
going to
late
be
flag.
penalized. Now, Bobby, there was no whistle signaling the end of the play.
And it looked like when the whistle had blown, he was being held and was going to get brought down anyway.
That's questionable. I never like questioning officials. I don't do it. But that is just, it's a shame to see. You don't like to see it.
Yeah.
A 2-minute ball game.
Kelby Gray has been terrific.
I mean, there just comes a point where you gotta let these kids play. Kelby Gray has had a sensational ball game. But that call goes either way. After the 15-yard penalty, McGill give Bryant. Bryant cuts up the gut. A flag on the play. Bobby, I'm thinking holding here.
That call would make sense, especially in the backfield or in that range.
It's a battle of play calling. It's a battle of
Battle.
facts. It's a battle.
It's been a battle of both, yes.
I mean, but you talk about a matchup between this OPRF offensive line and the very electric defensive line of the Dukes. Minute 46 left, 28-27. Dukes with the lead. OPRF in field goal range. If you're the Dukes, this gets interesting. This gets very, very interesting. Because Bobby, if there's a sack here, you could potentially push these Huskies out of field goal
Yes,
range.
that's exactly what I was going to say. You can push them out of field goal range. But I have not seen a sack yet, and that's been a big thing. You have to get sacks. You have to force pressure on the quarterback. And if York can do that, that's big.
McGill looks. Oh, man. Was Liam Enright extremely close to that sack? The gain given up.
He was tackled by number 66, Josh Mathiasen. And number 40,
Be 2nd and 13.
2nd and 13 for the Huskies.
A minute 18.
And this is where you just start running down the clock if you're OPRF, and that's exactly what they'll do. McGill under center.
That is Naz Bryant.
McGill Bryant into the end zone.
Touchdown with 55 seconds.
55 seconds. 27-28 is no longer existent. The OPRF River Forest Huskies back up by 5, looking to be 6. And the Duke faithful stunned. I mean, just stunned. There's no words. No words. OPRF going for 2. 55 seconds left. 33-28. McGill under center. Naz Bryant behind him. The fake. Oh, and there's no flag on that play.
And 2-point conversion is good.
He did look like he was blocked in the back or almost held.
It did look. I thought a holding call was going to come of that play. Ladies and gentlemen, 35-28.
35-28, 55 seconds.
Come to the scoreboard. Jack, scoreboard. Scoreboard.
Our cameraman wants the moon. We want the scoreboard. And we're going to get the scoreboard. 35-28, 55 seconds to go.
Now
If you're
something
York,
that I don't think has gotten, could be a reason why they marched down so quickly. The ball was kicked off and was recovered at the 40, and it was almost looked like onside kick instead of kicking it deep, possibly
yeah, Bobby.
extending the drive.
It's some interesting happenings in this ball game. But 55 seconds, anything can happen. These kids, they want it. Both sides of the ball, they want it. 2 seasons on the line. 2 teams that so desperately want to make the playoffs. The kick is away. Returning it is Patrick Kastner. Turning upfield at the 20, 25-yard line. And up to about the 28 for the Dukes.
So with 49 seconds left, you would assume you would go deep. Utilize the deep threat, pass the ball.
Yeah, Bobby, I mean, I can't think of many other things you could do. I mean, you got 3 timeouts, which works and helps in your favor. But it's not like you can settle for a field goal.
No, not at all. You're down 7. You need a touchdown.
I mean, this gets interesting. Max Assad in the gun. Once again, Patrick Kastner to his left. Assad steps back, fires, and ladies and gentlemen, intercepted.
And that is how York's season will most likely end, with a pick 6 or with a interception.
There is a flag on the field.
Flag on the play.
Down.
I mean, that was. I mean, at that point, you're throwing between a cornerback and a safety. Not double coverage.
Owen almost. He had another person there too that was in front of him. Could have been triple covered.
But that to me, it gets a little interesting. Defense is out there. The flag is picked up. No signal. Nothing yet. And it's going towards the end zone that your York Dukes are defending. And it's placed at the 15-yard line of the Dukes. Personal foul on York results in a 15-yard penalty.
First down, Husky.
And will be placed at the 15 of York 40 seconds left to go. 35-28. You know, folks, it's been a fun one. It's been an interesting one. Very, very a fun game.
Truly has.
Ecstatic crowd. And Bobby, let's get in here real quickly.
Let's say hi. Here, hi.
Let's get in here.
So when you want to say hi, all you gotta do is push this
So,
button.
I mean, we talked about it, Bobby. We talked about it, Bobby. It was interesting play after interesting play. And I mean, it's just something that you don't like. If you're a Duke fan, you don't like to see it. And I mean, a very, very heartbreaking loss for the Dukes.
Yes, something they were looking forward to, and it all comes to an end.
Get a picture with Jack. Yeah, I'm gonna send him.
And that will most likely be the conclusion to this
Oh,
ball
late
game.
flag?
Flag on the play. Bobby, like we said, it was a fun one, but unfortunately it didn't go
Could not come
in
out
favor
on
of the
top.
Dukes. But a tremendous.
And this was one of the team's big goals this season,
It was.
and that was
Playoffs.
making the postseason.
And you felt it. You felt it. You could
Yes.
tell that this team wanted to make the playoffs.
Interviewing Coach Fitz and interviewing Josh, they definitely wanted this one. They were ready for this one. Oak Park, they just looked like the better team.
Yeah, it's you can't blame it on one play. It's a shame that this one ended the way it did. 32 seconds. 35-28. OPRF most likely will kneel it here. And just stunned Duke fans. Stunned. No words. Timeout called. Timeout called by OPRF. Once again, 32 seconds. This has been Gavin Hughes and Bobby Hessling on the call. 2nd and 2. Season on the line for both of these teams. Your York Dukes will head to Proviso West, and the Oak Park River Forest Huskies will head to Glenbard West. A team that, I can tell you, being at that game a couple weeks ago when our Dukes played those Hilltoppers,
it is not fun.
No, it was not fun.
That is a team you don't want to face, especially late in the season, and I'm pretty sure they will. Their goal is to go undefeated.
They're dangerous. They're a dangerous team. 32 seconds. The keep by McGill. Up inside the 5. Close to the goal line. At the 1. 24 seconds left.
And we'll most likely let the clock run out. Nope, they are going to try to score.
They're gonna try.
13 seconds. 3 timeouts the Dukes have left, and ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. It was a game. It was a game that, Bobby, we talked about it. Two teams that their season was on the line.
Yes, York, they really wanted this one. They really wanted to get back to the playoffs and march their way. I've been here for all the games, all the home games at least. I mean, go 2-2 at home, or 1-3 at home. That really doesn't help.
Yeah, and it's, obviously you love to see the sportsmanship between these two teams. Two teams, like I said, a lot on the line. A lot on the line. And just a outcome, if you're a Duke fan, that you just don't like to see. But two great programs, two great teams, two programs definitely on the rise, and definitely two teams to look out for in the future.
Oak Park has always been there.
Always.
They made the playoffs every year since 2011 or 2012. Because they They hope to continue that the next week in Lombard West. It is not easy.
And as we said before, folks, a heartbreaking loss for the York Dukes. Congratulations to OPRF. Moving on. We're cleaning up. But a heartbreaking loss for the Dukes. Congratulations to the OPRF Huskies. I mean, it's been a great. It was a great game, partner. It was a great game. It's been a great season. It's been a great season. A great season for the Dukes. We'll see you basketball season.
Yes.
And I mean, we might do some softball games. We might.